High on Mount Kailash, where cold winds blow all the time, lived Lord Shiva and his wife Parvati. Shiva was often away on his travels around the world. Parvati, feeling lonely during the day, wished for a son who would always be with her. One day, she took some sandalwood paste, closed her eyes, and prayed. When she opened them, there stood a loving boy in front of her. The boy fell at her feet and said, "Bless me, mother." Parvati hugged him lovingly, delighted to finally have the company she longed for. The boy cared deeply for his mother, always staying by her side, protecting her. He even stood guard at the entrance of their home, ensuring no stranger would enter while Parvati was inside. One evening, Lord Shiva returned home from his travels. To his surprise, a young boy stood blocking his path. "You cannot enter this house without my mother's permission," the boy said firmly. Shiva, known for his quick temper, was angered. How dare this boy stop him from entering his own house? In a moment of rage, Shiva raised his trident and struck the boy aside. Goddess Parvati came out to greet her husband, excited to see him back. But her joy quickly turned to sorrow. "Where is my son?" she cried. It was only then that Shiva realized the boy he had struck was the son whom Parvati created. Unable to bear Parvati's sorrow, Shiva decided to make things right. He placed the head of an elephant on the boy's body and brought him back to life. The boy sprang to his feet, bowing to his parents. Shiva blessed him and made him the leader of his divine army, the Ganesha. From that day, he was known as Ganpati, or Ganesha, the Lord of the Ganesha. Ganesha then turned to his mother and said, "Mother, I'm hungry." Parvati quickly made him a plate of sweet modakas, Ganesha's favorite dish. But Ganesha devoured them all in no time and still looked hungry. "Your son has the appetite of an elephant," Shiva remarked with a smile. Parvati hurried back to make more modakas, but Shiva knew that no amount of food would ever satisfy Ganesha's hunger. So, Shiva blessed Ganesha, making him the Lord of Wisdom and the remover of obstacles. He announced that from that day on, anyone beginning a new task should first offer prayers to Ganesha, and their path would be free of obstacles. Soon, the whole world knew about Ganesha, the wise, loving God who removed all obstacles. People began offering modakas, knowing they were his favorite food, and Ganesha was pleased. And when Ganesha is pleased, his devotees are filled with joy, for he is Sugakartha, the provider of happiness.